Alrighty, so somebody wanted me to take a look at playing in the band, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. And I looked at, they do it really differently over the years, so sometimes Jerry does different parts, but I was looking at, what was it? Grateful Dead movie, 1974, and what Jerry does at the beginning is a D chord on the 7th fret, and then hitting the 10th fret on the B and E strings with his pinky. And he does finger picking, so the rhythm or finger picking is G and then B, E, then D and then B, E, then G, D, G, B, E, B, and then, and that is, he hits 8 on B, and then it's a pull off from 8 to 7, and then pull off from 9 to 7 on G. And for the verse, Jerry does this little slide up thing twice, and he adds something on, like a little lick or something like that. So the first verse, he does it, and he does, what is it? It's and that is hammer on from 9 to 10 on the G string, and then hammer on from 7 to 9, and then hitting 7. And he does that three times, and they do that 4 times in the verse, but he only does the 3 times because when they're going into the chorus, he does this little bend, which is 9th fret on B, no, 9th fret on G, bends it up and then hits 10th on B. And Jerry just does that same slide up thing during the chorus, but he does this slide up from 10 and 9 on G and B to 11 and 10 on G and B, and then goes down to 9 and 8 on G and B and bends that. And that, like the whole main 10 riff is hammer on from 9 to 11 on G, do that twice, and then hit 12, and then hit 9, and that is 9 and then 11 and then 9 and then 7. And I do that, main 10 riff 4 times and then go into the second verse. And for the second verse, Jerry does the slide up from 10 and 9 to 11 and 10, and then down to 9 and 8. And yeah, the second verse, the transition into the chorus is, and that is hammer on from open A string to second fret, and then hitting the second fret of E, then 3 to 2 on D string. And that's a quick hammer-on pull-off from open D to the second fret, and then just hitting open D again. And he hits D down here twice, and does this little. And that is hammer on to the second fret of A, and then open A, and then hit open D. And he does that again, and then just keeps doing that, I guess. And after the second chorus, they do that. And that's on A. So the last time he does the little, you don't hit the D string again, you just go and hit an A chord. And what I like to do is use my 3 fingers here and sort of pluck with my thumb, because what Jerry does is a little hammer on from 3 to 4 on A, and then I hit D and E, which is on the A chord on the second fret, so it's, and then it's E, and I pluck the A, and then D and G, and then A again, and that is hammer on, 3, 4, hammer on 3, 4, and then hitting second fret, and then hammer on second to 4 on D, and hitting G and B. And that's just sliding down to the first fret and sliding it back up. A, E, A, E, A. And after the second time he does that, he hits G and then E. And I like to just hit the lower 3 strings with, first 3 fingers. And then hit the, high strings with 3 fingers. So that again is A, and while Donna's doing, the whole whoa, yay, Jerry he slides up to A and just keeps doing the 3 to 4 hammer on the A string. And he does that a couple times. I forget how many, but then he goes up and that is sliding up to 9th fret on G, and then hitting 10 on B, and then 7 on G and hitting 10 on B. Hammer on pull off from 6th fret on G to 7, and then a slide down from 4 to 2 on G. So it's, and then he does that slide down again, and then hits a G chord, and then a D chord, but you just really need to hit the D, G, and B strings, and then G minor. So again, yeah. Oop. And then back into the verse. In the third verse this time, it's and Jerry does that bend on the 9th fret, and it's kind of hard to do because you gotta bend that and then hit 10 on E with your pinky and then 10 on B and then bend back down. And it's that same lead into the chorus, and it's the and then yeah, this time they go into that. And what I like to do is the rhythm guitar player that does Bobby parts for me, or with me, he does like a bend for the D minor, because they go into D minor. So instead of just going back down to that, I like to hit this D minor up here on the 12th fret. So that's and then they do the jam, which is D minor. I think it starts out with, and they just see where that takes them. So I'm gonna go over the first 3 verses again, and the choruses, and then we're gonna do the verse after the jam, and getting out of the jam back into the playing reprise sort of thing. So, intro. Oh, right. and they go into the jam, and then coming out of the jam, everybody starts to get the idea of the so Jerry does this little and that's on 12th fret of G, so it's hammer on to the 14th and then hitting the 13th fret on B, and that time hitting the 12th fret on G, and then hitting 15 on B. In the fourth, they do that 4 times, so the final time, instead of hitting he hits the and goes down to the 11th fret of B, and then he does the, what he usually does. And after they do that 4 times, they go down to the A chord and do that. Now they're back into the verse. So the verse, after, he just does that and he does that for everything. So they do they sing for a little bit, and then at the end Jerry does this little and that's just the bend up on the 9th fret and hitting the 10. Then he bends down and hits 7 on G. And he does some other stuff, just like, jamming on the might go down here and do the but they do that, and then they all come together to do the ending, and it's the same as the intro, so it's that. That's it.